Good evening. Welcome to Radio Bharti. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines. Fifth National Conference of Chief Secretaries kicks off in Delhi to be chaired by PM Modi. Home Minister Amit Shah expresses happiness over publication of constitution in Santali language. Cambodia accuses Thailand of bombing border village in Benchane Menchai. US urges peace talks. Airstrikes conducted in northwest Nigeria against terrorists, says Minister of Foreign Affairs. Sensex falls by 367 points. Nifty dips to settle at 26,042. SEBI revises rules to simplify duplicate securities insurance. Third T20 international between India and Sri Lanka women's team scheduled at 7 p.m. today. Josh Tongue becomes first England bowler this century to take 5 wickets haul at Melbourne. Now, news in brief. The fifth National Conference of Chief Secretaries has begun in New Delhi today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will chair the conference tomorrow and on 28th of this month. The three-day conference aimed at strengthening the center-state partnership with structured and sustained dialogue on national priorities. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today expressed happiness on the publication of the constitution in the Santali language. In a social media post, Mr. Shah said that the move is a matter of pride for the Santali community as well as for the entire country. Cambodia's defense minister today said that the Thai F-16 fighter jet dropped as many as 40 bombs in a border village in Bentane Menchai province. The minister's spokesperson said in a press briefing that the bomb bed destroyed civilian houses as well as public infrastructure in Chokchai village. The Thai military also fired artillery shells into a civilian residential area in Popet municipality of Bentiche Menchai province, she added. Yesterday, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio urged a full implementation of the peace accords amid ongoing violence between Cambodia and Thailand. Nigeria today confirmed that authorities in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the US, carried out airstrikes on terrorist targets in the northwest of the African country. The statement from the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs came after US President Donald Trump said the American forces had carried out a military strike against ISIS targets in northwest Nigeria. According to the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the operation resulted in precision airstrikes against the terrorist targets as part of efforts to address the president's threat of terrorism and violent extremism in Nigeria. Benchmark domestic equity indices, the Sensex and the Nifty, ended the session on a bearish note today. Both indices opened in negative territory and remained under pressure throughout the trading session. The Sensex fell by 367 points or 0.4% to close at 85,041, while the Nifty dipped 100 points or 0.38% to settle at 26,042. The broader market indices at a Bombay Stock Exchange also closed in negative zone. The mid cap index settled nearly 0.2% down and the small cap index lost over 0.3%. In a move aimed at easing investor compliance and streamlining market processes, capital market regulator SEBI has announced a set of reforms covering the insurance of duplicate securities and the basic service demat account framework. To make the process of issuing duplicate securities faster, more efficient, and investor friendly, SEBI has doubled the monetary threshold for the simplified documentation process to Rs 10 lakh from the earlier of Rs 5 lakh. In a women's cricket, the third T20 international between India and Sri Lanka will be played at Greenfield International Stadium, Thiruvananthapuram today. The match will start at 7 p.m. The hosts take on a 2-1-0 lead in a 5-match series. India defeated Sri Lanka by 8 wickets in the first game on Sunday and won the second game by the 7 wickets on Tuesday in Visakhapatnam. In cricket, Josh Tongue scripted history after he became the first England bowler this century to claim a 5-wicket haul in men's test at the Melbourne Cricket Ground today. His 5 for 45 helped England bowl out Australia for 152 in their first inning of the Boxing Day test. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharti. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.